Now I know you all saw me ready for the week, but I said, you know what? It is time to serve it up to you more and more and more and more and more, honey. Not to mention there have been quite a few hot topics on my mind that I want to release to you. So get ready, hold on to your seatbelts. This is the midweek / end of week Keep It Real special.
The ball, G better than the mall. Never been the floor. Pretty kitty, manicured claws. Silly, never been a draw. When the purr, Betty, when the pour. Cause a stir when she on the floor. Giving in the oil. Champagne always on the pour. Some happy, others can applaud. Bum bitches like you, but of course. Mermaid coming on the shore. Take the prince crown and a coin. Shut it down and the bitch is gone.
So let's get right into it. This week I was taking a little hot puff and pass. And so I was, you know, like a kite, because we just got off from Easter. So I said during Easter everybody was flying kite. Let me fly like a kite now that Easter is over. Hello, some of us gave up some things for the hot Lent, and some of us was suffering through. Nevertheless, we are back and we're ready. We're flying. Hello. And so puff and pass with a good friend of mine, and you know, you must find boring things to do when you puff and passes. So we there on the hot Facebook, going through. She's like, oh my gosh, let me show you this video of this girl twerking. I say yes, twerking videos. So we there, you know, and she giving me a good twist. She twerk. When my girl turn wrong, it is my cousin. My female cousin is twerking on the hot Facebook. And so, you know, they say things you don't ever really pay attention to things until it reaches in your corner. And this has been my experience, because I don't know if you all have seen the video, but there has been a video circulating of a father beating his 2 young girls with an extension cord because they were twerking on Facebook. And everybody had a hot comment on the video. Everybody said, no, he too tang, no, he over bull in the bull. And everybody have a hot comment about what this father is doing with his children. Nobody is studying how they are raising their own children, and whether their children will soon be twerking on Facebook as a result of how they were raised, as a result of certain levels of discipline that may have or may not have been instilled in them as children by the parents. Everybody in the hot older generation saying, oh God, this generation in the mess. Bitch, catch yourself. Who make the hot generation? Who make it? Now, yes, of course, the world is going at a different pace, and there are things that continuously, you know, affect us. And I'm not saying that this older generation is to blame for the current state of affairs. However, check yourself before you wreck yourself. So let us get into it. Licks on Facebook. Now, everybody was making a hot rant and a hot rave and a hot stink, and I think it is not fair. First to begin, honestly, my question is, how come we have a video of him beating his children? Why is this video on Facebook? Who posted the video? Better yet, who took the video? Who's the hot mess that decided, alright, he's gonna beat the children, and was it him? I'm going to beat my children, let me take a hot video and then post the hot video on the Facebook. There's something wrong, and I can guarantee you the message is now dwindled. Secondly, extension cord. Right, everybody making a hot sing. Oh, how you gonna beat the children with an extension cord? Beat the children with an extension cord, darling. Growing up, I get beat with anything that was within arm's reach. If Granny is cooking and you are doing some tomfoolery, Granny will take the hot pot spoon from the gallo and cut your skin right there, and she will hot put around the kitchen until she catch you, because you're bound to run. And she will beat you with whatever she have in her hand, however hot it is. Plain and simple, if licks was not a part of your childhood, darling, I'm sorry for you. And so this whole thing about the extension cord, I get beat with an extension cord before. Big whoop. Okay, yes, in children, in fact, it is a bit extreme. It is a bit, you know, extension cord is a really hard thing to beat somebody with. But at the same point in time, give my break. How long that gonna hurt for? The girl scarf? Well, I mean, to be honest, I don't know, but I just feel like we're making a whole big stink about nothing. Secondly, everybody said, oh, well, the girl was screaming, oh, she, listen, when I was getting licks, my mother didn't have to touch me. The bed reached here, like, ah! Ah! She beat me yet to know. She holding my hand. She is holding my hand for licks. And as she go, my whole body quinge up and I in a tizzic and I ain't get licks yet. Once yet if I already get licks, ooh, you would swear blood spill. Blood had to spill with the way I carry now. Because it's all part of one, being a child, and two, you just want to let them know this real hurting, even though it's not really hurting, you know. Now I was a smart one, to be very honest. I was a smart one because mommy used to let me know when she was giving me licks, and I'm coming to that point in a hot second. But mommy used to let me know. She used to say, alright, just letting you know, for the tomfoolery that occurred today, you will be getting some licks, so just prepare yourself. Mommy, thank you for letting me know, darling, because I used to prepare. I used to go in my hot room and put on 15 pair of panties, varying sizes. And so when I come back out and mommy ready to give me a cut whooping, I did. Until one day she realized, but I taking this like a big woman. And I said, well, yes, mommy, you know, I don't really want to carry on. And I just given her a little, what? She pulled on one band. She said, oh, come. Bear bumsy, she stripped all 15 panty off of me. I lied on the bed and licks. I couldn't sit down for a hot 2 days. But I was alright. I saved myself 2 years of licks. She was slow. But I also want to take it back to that point of mommy coming to me to tell me that she was going to beat me. I appreciated that in hindsight. Obviously not in the moment, because it would be like, you know, but I knew the difference between her beating me for discipline and when mommy was just mad. And I feel like that is the mistake that this gentleman made. He honestly, really and truly, he just beat. He see the hot video on Facebook, he get tizzic, and he decide, I just gonna and beat. And so what you saw was somebody responding out of rage. You saw somebody just coming at the terrain and just wata, because he's mad. He's appalled, he's, you know, hurt, he's afraid, he's everything. All those emotions are justifiable, but you do not hit children out of rage. You do not discipline children out of anger. You do not discipline children out of any emotion. You have to wait. Call a bitch and say, girl, right about now, I could kill her. You have to calm me down before I use the belt, right? And that is a very, very healthy way to discipline children, because children can tell the difference. And so beyond that, what I really wanted us to think about and to just pay attention to this week is how we discipline children, or rather how we teach other people lessons in general. Sometimes there's a friend that has insulted us or hurt us in some way. Sometimes it's a family member. Sometimes it's just an acquaintance, it's a co-worker, it's your employee. We have to think about the ways that we really try to teach people a lesson, because it may not come out clear. We may have certain intentions, but the execution, if it's not done right, will be more detrimental than beneficial. And beyond that, I see so many instances of parents who abuse their children in public, parents who just release all of the angers, all the frustrations, everything that is going on in their life. You can tell that there are issues going on inside them currently, and they just release it on the children. I've seen so many children in public transportation, waiting in lines, you know, at the supermarket, just being beat by parents, one in public, and two for no reason. And to be honest, it's not my child, so I cannot step in and say, no, you're wrong, stop doing that. But I think we have to become more conscious as a nation, as a people, that there are better ways to and more effective ways to discipline children in this day and age. Just some food for thought. If you have children, if you have younger siblings, if you have, you know, nieces and nephews, let's just be mindful of the way that we're treating our children. Let's be mindful of the way, you know, try to make our lesson teaching a bit more effective, so that we're not just growing up in a society where children are beaten. There's so many children that grow up in fear of their parents, not necessarily respect, but in fear of their parents, because the parents have spent so much time just instilling fear into them. It's not a sense of respect me because I'm your parent. It's a sense of you need to be afraid of me because I can injure you. And I think that that is an unhealthy relationship for us to have with children. Yes, you know, who do here will feel, and there is a point in time when some, you know, children or siblings or whatever need a good cut-ass. There are points in time when somebody really, really needs to feel to learn the lesson. But beyond that, I don't think everything requires a backhand. I don't think every talk back needs a slap across the face. You know, I don't think every little mistake that a child of 6 years old, 7 years old, still growing up, still learning the society, deserves 10 strokes that might leave them just a tad bit bloody. Beyond that, very importantly, twerking on Facebook. Not just twerking on Facebook, but the kind of behavior that people exhibit in social media, whether it be videos, whether it be statuses, or whatever. Especially for parents guarding children. Guard your children. Children under 16 should not have a Facebook profile. If they do have one, they need to be supervised. If they have an email address, they need to be supervised. Because there's so many realities concerning children. Human trafficking. We recently had the first case being brought to the court for human trafficking in Trinidad. Why it's taken so long for it to get to the court, I do not know. But the reality is human trafficking is happening all over the world, and it is happening in Trinidad also. So parents, keep an eye on your children. Keep an eye on everything that they're doing online. Keep a close look. And I mean by children, I don't just mean, 12, 13, up to 16, 17, 18. How much ever your love for your child is will depend on the extent to which you decide to get involved in their life. Yeah, and I don't really mean to school people on parenting. This has just been like something that came up and everybody was discussing hot issues and they were like, oh, it's a big deal. And so I thought, let me just throw a little something in there for y'all and just, send you on a hot way for the week. Spend this week, take some time, think about how you treat people. If you have a falling out with a friend, family member, sibling, somebody close to you, somebody whose relationship you cherish, take some time, breathe, call a bitch, say hello, I'm angry, stab a pillow, break a bottle in a drain. Take some time before you reproach the person and figure out what is the most effective way to get across to this person. Hey, you've hurt me in this way. Hey, you've offended me in this way. Hey, you have said something me I really, really don't appreciate, and so I would like it to change so that our relationship can continue. And people on the receiving end learn what an apology is. Yeah, there have been so many memes going up about it. That's true. Apology is not saying that I was wrong. An apology is saying that I value our relationship more than whatever this little riff was. So, listen, this was just a quick hot minute, midweek, end of week little something for you. I'm coming back to you once again hot and fresh off the hot jet next week. Are you ready? This is Mizz Jinnay saying, listen, keep it classy, keep it sassy, keep it saucy, keep it controlled, keep it disciplined, don't twerk on Facebook, and most of all, keep it real, darling.